Hello and welcome back.
Hi there.
Today we're a bit late, but to be fair, we only received this package during the end of December in 2024. Oh, it's still not accommodated to say 2025, but I guess that's the usual pain of the year. And as you maybe seen through the bubble wrapper, we got all the anime, or if you use the legal term, anime limited release of the second season of ReZero.
And the sad and fun thing is, it's our second try buying ReZero Season 2 from Anime Limited. Because the first time we did, it got cancelled. Back in, was it 2023?
I believe it was 2023.
Yeah.
After that, we ordered the American release and have watched the American release since then. And as you've seen, they combined those two releases because the first part released on November 18th in 2024, and this one released on
December
the 9th of December, yes. And we received it, I believe, on the 18th of December. So just a few days until Christmas and year end.
Yeah, and with all the Christmas preparations and family visits and stuff, we didn't really have the time up until now.
And the other part was, if we wanted to watch it on disc, we had the American release, so this was not for us like, oh, come on, we need to watch it. It was like, okay, we take our time, and until then we use the American discs.
And if we were really, really honest with ourselves, we could watch it on Crunchyroll. So
yeah, that's the only neat part about Crunchyroll.
Because they also got the English dub.
Back in those times where we in Germany only had anime on demand, where you either got the Japanese or the German ones.
Yeah.
That was not.
That was a pain.
Because I believe we mentioned ReZero counts as one of those series where the German dub is not bad, but we like the English voices more.
Just like Attack on Titan, for example.
So every time the English ones release, we need to import them, which is, I believe we paid £15 for shipping.
And import customs.
Yeah, those came at a later date.
Yeah, but still. And the very sad thing about this is, technically we're still cheaper with importing the British Season 2, the entire Season 2, with shipping fees and import customs, than buying ReZero Season 2 German release.
Because those are
release
5
date.
volumes.
Yeah, they're 5 volumes for about between 30 to 40 euros each. So, yeah, that sums up.
And as you already can see, if you yourself got your hands on the first season, these boxes look pretty similar, which is also part of the reason we ordered this, because we are collectors and ReZero is one of our favorite shows. So it needs to look all shiny and suitable. And as you can see, we got a bit of advertisement here. And as far as I can see, this is one of the English releases you also seen from us, because
that's another thing with English that we prefer to the German one.
And it's consistent. In Germany,
yeah,
they changed the voice cast between Thousand Year Blood War arc and not all of the first run. Because we never got in Germany everything in dubbed.
We got that in the Bleach video. So beware spoilers, because it's Season 2. Even though we are already in Season 3. And waiting for the new episodes to release, which will take a little longer.
But as long as they put it on the level they are currently working on, Studio White Fox delivers a brilliant job.
We will wait patiently, because it's better to wait and have a great quality of animation and the show entirely than just rush everything through and have a mid show.
Like the rest of Seven Deadly Sins after season 2.
Yeah, we don't talk about this.
Yeah, you can see some character artwork, sketches, and backgrounds. So that's pretty neat. Oh, I skipped a page. I'm sorry. Yeah, I skipped Echidna. How could I? And ReZero Season 2 introduced us to some of the best characters, namely Echidna and Subaru's dad.
Yeah.
If Subaru's dad instead got isekai'd, he would have speedrun that world. And this one is
artwork.
Quite nice.
It's the same artwork as on the back of the first volume, but it's a really nice artwork.
And here is the D-Pack.
The funny thing is with season 2 of ReZero, usually an anime has, including opening and ending, about a screen time of 25 minutes or something like that. Yeah, I think we had the opening like just tops 10 times or something like that in the 24 episodes. And mostly they skipped it for screen time of the show. So the length of the episodes didn't get cut or anything. In the contrary, sometimes they even got longer and were like 30 minutes or something like that. That was kind of fun. And depressing, because we're talking about ReZero.
ReZero is always kind of depressing, yes.
I like the bunny. I liked it when I read about it. And gave someone a little PTSD.
Yeah, the Great Rabbit. First of all, it reminded me of something Monty Python did long ago, but multiply it by infinite.
Let's call it a draw.
Alright, now we go to the second box. And as you've seen in the first release, we got also the soundtrack, which is kind of nice. And here we got the back of it. What I like about those ReZero releases is you don't got any sticky glue points, which ruin your cardboard if you take as long as we did now. Because sometimes when you're not like on the first week of purchasing it, it gets too sticky and you damage it when you rip it off. And that's not nice, even for a collector's box. And I believe I said it in the past, the ReZero collector's box from Anime Limited are pretty much my gold standard for how an anime needs a collector's box. Here we got the poster again.
No, Gabo.
Because it looks not like just any cartoon. It looks, how could I put it? It looks valuable. And that's what I want if I spend that much money. Since we pre-ordered it, for the boxes we paid in total £75. And if you spend that much money on it, you want to something that looks nice. And in Germany, you don't get those looking that nice. Because we spend, as we said, more and they look cheap. They really look cheap. This is, of course, one of the other reasons we're sticking with the English release, because this is a show we hold very dear.
But the sad thing is, with the release of Anime Limited, there's still some things missing in the release. We still haven't the director's cut of season 1
on disc.
On this to purchase. And the Memory Snow and Frozen Bonds OVA/movies are also still missing. And that's kind of sad, because I really like the director's cut of season 1 for the sole reason that they are closer to the light novels. Because after I finished season 1, because he brought me, or he made me watch them, I started reading the light novels. But I have this tick not to continue reading on the point I stopped watching the show. I start all over reading. So I started reading, and there were very small details missing and stuff like that. And I was really sad because sometimes it was a great show for the characters that we started liking novels later. Like I really like Aldebaran, Priscilla's knight, and he had slightly more focus back in the novels. And even though they didn't add everything in the director's cut about Aldebaran, it still gave him more character.
First and foremost, Frederica.
Yeah, she got mentioned earlier several times.
And we've seen her at the end of the director's cut.
Right.
There were
and
few new scenes for anime-only watchers.
Yeah, like one of the very last scenes in the director's cut season 1 is one of the scenes they started season 2 with. Because back then it wasn't clear if there would be a second season of ReZero, and ending with the question "Who's Ram?" from Emilia would have been something several fans would have started a riot about.
Or maybe rage quit.
Yeah. So if it gets started in season 2 in the very beginning, they know that there is some progress behind trying to fix the situation, so it wouldn't be that bad for the fans.
But yes, so much for that. And as you can see, the first collector's box and this one, the height is pretty much identical.
The depth is slightly different.
How could I show this properly into the camera? It's like half a centimeter, but you'll notice this is kind of bothering.
Yeah.
But good thing, the ReZero logo is pretty much on the same level. This is pretty much the same because
it's still purple, so it's allowed to have its own design as long as it doesn't break the overall aesthetic.
And this box art was also used in Germany, both of them, but the collector's boxes, since it's 5 volumes, are different sizes, so you cannot just swap the German collector's box for the British one or vice versa.
Yeah, the German collector's box would be as wide as both boxes combined, about.
Pretty much. This, just because we mentioned it, is the American release.
And the front side with Emilia and Subaru are the same artworks as on the volume 2 of season 2.
But you've seen the art style on the collector's box is more or less a nod to the visual novels, light novels. I was confused. And this is pretty much the art style from the anime itself. The American release is, as you can see, not as thick, I want to say. And the height is also slightly different. If you compare them back by back, it's also quite different. And the thing that was bothering us the most, you get this one. This is pretty much the standard release with the artwork you already come to know. And of course, the discs also look kind of different. And there is not your soundtrack included in this release.
Well, you have to say that the release was a lot of earlier than the British, as we already mentioned. And yeah, we still are glad that we bought that the season 2 of the American release got the regional code too, that we could watch it. So
much for that.
it was still good that we had it.
What we do with the American one, we don't know. Maybe we'll sell it sometime in the future. But as of now, we just keep him because the contents are kind of different. And yeah, we already spent that money. It's not like we're missing it right now.
And I think we've already done a video about the American release as well.
So, let us know. Would you have done the same or just said, after the American release, I need the second one? Or are you just happy that it came out looking pretty much similar to the first release?
And just for comparison, with buying the season 2 for 2 times from the US and the UK, we spent, I think, even still less money than buying the entirety of season 2 in the German release on release date.
Because for the German ones, as we said, 30 to 40 euro per volume, 5 times. That's something between 150 and 200 bucks.
And I think we're still cheaper in total with both of the boxes.
Because I believe we got this from like $70.
Yeah, where the currency exchange rate was still better for euro.
And now we got this one, and if you calculate from the cheapest point, we are slightly over the top, since I believe at the time we spent the 70 pounds, it was like 100 euro plus shipping. So it's been like 180 euro in total we spent on both releases, maybe. But still worth it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think the third box will be as well bits miscut compared to those two? The boxes just keep on enlarging itself? And what are your thoughts on this first season as of now? Just let us know and have a great day.